Welcome everyone. It has been not that long actually since I did stream yesterday, but I do want to start off with my usual spiel. Opening my tea party just for you. Who is that? It's Digna, the so-called anime enthusiast fox. It's time to continue my adventure in Limbus company. Now then, my kids, just what's in store for today? Well, we're gonna be continuing with LCB. I'm trying to remember what the name is. The checkups, basically. So I'm hoping that we can at least get through maybe like halfway point today. But I guess we'll see how 1 hour goes. But either way, let's get started. And I realize it's been a while since I did that, so I just felt like maybe this is what I needed to do to get myself into the mood of streaming again. I hope it was nostalgic for all of you because it has been a while and I know a lot of you liked my intro from before, so nostalgia wins. But anyways, let's get to it right away. Heathcliff seemed eager to, as Hohenheim has suggested, express his free spirit to the best of his capabilities. Right, you there, get in line, single file lads, let's make this easy for all of us. But aren't you also participating in the test with the rest of us, Heathcliff? Yeah, but I'm the assistant. Since when do you wear glasses? Why are all of them wearing glasses, you guys? I'm dying. Oh, they're so cute. Glasses are basic apparatuses of all researchers. You know, surprisingly, I gotta say, Heathcliff looks really good with glasses. Look, slightly pushing up on the glasses helps to put on airs of a studious, learned individual. Like so. I'm wearing glasses too, you just can't see it. Just like how slightly pushing up the frames of my glasses while wondering what to have for lunch makes it seem as though I am contemplating on the most profound aspects of life. Yes, that is indeed what I like to do. Pushing up our glasses and thinking of, what should I have for dinner today? Maybe gochujang jjigae. Oi, let's not make this any harder than it's gotta be, lass. Snuff out that cig in your mouth. Been a while since I heard a pig squeal. Blimey, can't you just do as I say for once? Oh, he's actually pretty effective. You know, I sometimes get the feeling that Heathcliff would make for a pretty good, I guess, student president, like if it was in one of those like Asian schools, I guess. I don't know if Western schools have them. I don't think I had anything like that in my American schools, but I do wonder if other countries have it a little bit different. But I do think Heathcliff would actually make a pretty decent one, mostly because, you know the saying where if you have a troublemaker and make them a leader, then they're actually gonna do their job. It seems that we are now ready to conduct the tests, finally. What was all this? The primary purpose of this test is to see on a physical level how your current abilities scale compared to yourselves before your hiring. I see. So they're trying to see how much they've progressed since before they joined the company? I had a feeling this would happen, but the mere mention of the words progression caused a rather loud ruckus among the sinners. If I were to speak for myself, Executive Manager, I can confidently say that the thought of progressing as a person and in all aspects of life is ingrained into my very being. Thus, as a fruit of those efforts, I have grown to be much more precise and scathing in my critique of others' mistakes. Is that progress, though? Perhaps I have learned to let certain thoughts rest in favor of others. I once allowed myself to be trapped in overlong ruminations on worries of all manners, idly abiding as I was consumed by my very thoughts. Isang, you say such profound words that it's just not clicking in my head anymore. Now, I have come to accept certain things as they are. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh. And I've come to sometimes allow my mind to form bereft of rigorous reason, floating away gently, as though on a rolling stream. Is that not quite pleasant? Okay, I guess that is progression of sorts, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm less of a picky eater than I used to be. My grip strength is much stronger too. Ooh! Look, I think I'm getting calluses on my palms. Sinclair, you're so innocent and so cute. Well, you don't really have to try to prove it to us. Because the enemies we're fighting have been getting stronger too. That's an undeniable truth. We did experience a pretty spectacular year, you know. A brutal year, yet so potent with significance. True, I guess. Growth really does come with time, huh? Also, I just realized that someone subscribed, but I can't see who it was, so thank you, whoever it was. Oh, was it Snow? Thank you. I think I can see it now. I don't know why, but like, for some reason, I have a hard time seeing like who subscribes or follows, and it's not appearing on my what do you call this? Stream thing screen. I thought it's showing that it's working, but apparently it's not working, so I don't know what's going on. By the way, thank you very much for the sub. Right? I feel like the bonds between us got a lot deeper. We've all grown closer, you know, like glue. Glue, huh? Oh, I mean, I guess that's cute when you think of it that way, yeah. Like glue, huh? I like it. Certain misunderstanding seems to be brewing in tandem with this uplifting exchange of heart-to-hearts. Allow me to step in and nip it in the bud. Let me give it to you straight. All of your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company. Equally defanged and depowered, if you will. Equally defanged? In other words, all of your abilities have been brought down to the, to the same general level as our 11th sinner here. Why am I your point of reference? Road, he's been growing, what are you talking about? He's the most reliable out of all my IDs, unlike Heathcliff, who betrayed me in the most outstanding, horrible ways. If this is what you meant earlier by growing closer like glue, then I suppose it was quite the apt choice of words. Oi! Take that back! I take it back. Not? So you're really not that much stronger than I am, huh? Wow, Sink! Is that the sound of your sense of self-preservation shattering into the ether? That's it, you bloody... Excuse me? I need to know why that happened. Did we all get depowered because of the golden bow? Wait, does this have anything to do with those chains that appeared when we first entered into a contract with Dante? Indeed, one of the powers of a golden bow is connection. You are now all fairly evenly and equally mediocre. The shade at Sinclair. I feel so bad for him. Hohenheim's comment and the subsequent stare seemed a bit targeted. Think of it as something akin to Cliffoth deterrence employed by the Lobotomy Corporation. So the truth is finally revealed. This was I, Otis, grew so pathetically weak the moment I joined this company. Art thou implying that thou hast always known? Of course. Had I been in my prime, I could have wiped the floor with you miserable doormats in a matter of seconds. Doormats? Don't call them doormats, Otis. You wipe floors with doormats? Man, we're all so prone to saying whatever once the burden of proof is gone, huh? So that's why my murderous arm's been quiet ever since they hired me. Didn't really have anything to do with my heart after all. Gregor. Boy, what's the use of all this chatter? What matters is that we've all been brought down to the level of the lab. But I got calluses on my palms. Yet, not all of the Golden Bow's effects must have been of detriment to us. I cannot read. Isang started carefully attempting to navigate through a conversation that appeared to be turning into a tinderbox. Was it not the advantages granted to us by the Golden Bow impaled in the pallid whale of the Great Lake, by which we triumphed? What? Really? Correct. Had the pallid whale been at its full strength, it is highly likely that we may still have been trapped inside its stomach, struggling to survive. Also, it can also be said that the diminishing effect was not applied in equal measures across all affected subjects. That makes sense, I guess. I never could have knocked Heath out with one punch if I was only as strong as Sync. It's a real handy trick, you know. Additionally, certain individual quirks cannot be suppressed by the Golden Bow. Certain quirks that one may consider to be an individual's idiosyncrasies. Oh, so that explains Ryoshu's impressive blade work with Mr. Bumble back at the T-Corp factory. Won't waste my breath boasting. You never do anyways. That's true. Well, if your strengths have indeed progressed since the onboarding, then the average must have risen as well. One of the purposes of these tests is to measure that very difference. So what exactly goes into these tests? I know there's a district that uses a machine that can analyze most aspects of the subject with a quick scan. So is it going to be something like that? There are dozens, if not hundreds, of ways to determine one's abilities without the assistance of machinery. In fact, I know of a perfectly appropriate methodology for this group. A perfectly appropriate methodology? That sounds really sauce. We spent some time out of our busy schedules to tailor each test for each center of the LCB. That was pretty tough, I'll have you guys know. Tailor tests for each center, huh? I don't really like the sound of that if you ask me. Hi DG, welcome. We will utilize the Pecatula and the distortion phenomenon. That doesn't sound much like some super innovative method you were building up to. What a letdown. Right? Honestly, for all their talk, I thought they'd come up with something more impressive than that. Assistant. All right, that's enough chatter. Now get in there. He's so into his role. I love it. Especially the glasses. It looks so good. I'm tearing up. In we go. Wait. I did choose 2, right? Oh gosh, I hope I did. Let's see. First one on the blocks. Heathcliff had already begun flipping through the papers in his hands. What an unfamiliar sight. You know, this just proves that he should continue to be leader or in some kind of leadership role. He takes it really seriously, which makes me kind of proud, you know? Right, you, and you there, inside now! Heathcliff the assistant pointed towards Honglu and Sinclair. Hello, 1, 2, testing. Am I coming through? As you must be all well aware by now, the Pecatula are entities that fail to even distort. It seems like we'll be fighting the Pecatula again. Oh, right. I have a question. It's something that's been nagging at me the whole time since I arrived. Aren't these tests basically just us killing people for no reason? They're all safely contained, which means that they don't pose any danger to anyone. Why is he being such a bleeding art all of a sudden? Oh, we've been slaughtering countless scores of these sods, so what's the holdup now? Yeah, but we didn't have any choice back then because we were on a mission and... Do you believe that taking a life to live is unlike taking a life for the sake of it? I do. I understand. It seems that human memory is, after all, made to be finite. Save for few exceptional individuals, people are prone to misplacing memories even from yesterday. So, who are they, Dante? Who do you believe they are, this group elite? Given the expected communication difficulties between us, allow me to make this a multiple choice question. 1, family. 2, friends. 3, colleagues. I guess they're closest to colleagues? Dante says 3, colleagues. Honglu was practically squished against the containment unit window. I can actually imagine all this. Holding up 3 of his fingers. He must have heard us talking. Incorrect. It's none of the above. What? At least give me a choice that says none of the above. The truth is that they are sinners. Not family, not friends, not colleagues. Prisoners. I know. But the knowledge of something and the acceptance of it must be distinguished. I learned that people are prone to forgetting their places when the going gets easy. When life becomes comfortable enough for them to consider the luxury of timely meals to be a certainty. Thus, I find these reminders to be quite useful. These sinners bound to Limbus Company are still fettered by their chains and shackles. Naturally, they have no access to such a thing as the right to refuse. Or would it be easier for you to accept that fact if I were to suggest that you consider this but a mere extension of your responsibilities? I know they're sinners, but you can't talk to them like... translations are unnecessary. I think I get the picture of what was said, given the atmosphere of this room. Dante, when you agreed to the contract, you must have made a deal of sorts to gain something to your benefit, am I correct? Your memories, your head, and your past. There must be so much that you would like to know, and perhaps your desire to get them back is what stops you from simply quitting. What I mean to say, with this little demonstration, is that no one in this room has any right to grumble or refuse. Faust, is he usually... Yes, this is his usual demeanor. Hello, I know I'm not the one to talk, but you don't exactly have a lot of friends, do you? The shade. Those who rise above their peers tend to attract a certain degree of hostility from others. Now, shall we begin? We're severely behind schedule. While the combatants do what they do, please pay attention to the following presentation about the Pecatula projected onto this glass panel. This lecture has been prepared with the assumption that its students have an average level of knowledge. So, if you consider this presentation to be boring or too difficult to understand, then you may consider your knowledge level to be below average. Thank you for the follow, usual suspect. Hey, it's actually working now, thank goodness. I was worried that my alerts just was not gonna work ever. All this material seems quite elementary to me. Not sure what's so difficult about this. Yeah, save that for when the lecture actually starts. As you must already know, there are 7 categories of Pecatula, and as far as I'm aware, the highest stage of Pecatula you observed was in stage 3. So far, at least. Wherefore didst thou utter a little muttering of, so far at least at the end of thine words, good sir? Sharp. Well, it's simple. We researchers have a habit of avoiding absolutes in all things. Never say never, or so they say. So you're not ruling out the possibility that we might be running into Pecatula beyond stage 3, huh? Indeed, where you prefer not to put down such arbitrary limitations. Anyway, the first type of many Pecatula to be covered today is Pecatula Irae, red Pecatulum of wrath. The nature of fire is to burn and burn until there is nothing left to be burned. I see. They're quite literally burning with rage. Now that I think back on it, didn't you express something like that before, Sinclair? I remember you screaming so fiercely that you could hardly control your own body. On the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you get angry or upset, Honglu. Aha! That's... because the realization of meaninglessness extinguishes the reason for the spark to start a fire. Oh, I see now. No matter how much Heathcliff or Miss Otis bully me, expressing my anger at that is meaningless at the end of the day. Okay. I did enjoy it a little when I had to accidentally step on Heathcliff's toes, but... What exactly is the takeaway supposed to be here? Yes, that is exactly how it is. I gotta say, those two are pretty good for each other when it comes to influencing like emotion regulation. But then again, I don't know what Canto 8's gonna be like, so who knows? Let's see, it says in the chat, a reminder that our bus team is but a small faction of a large corporation that we still know little about this many cantos in. That is true. I think we're starting to finally get hints of it, but not a lot. Now, let's look at this body. Blunt. And let's see, what was this one called? Gloom. Okay. Thankfully, none of them are using counters. That makes life a little bit easier. It said this is Gloom, so this is what they're weak against. Blunt as well. This is Slash. This one's Pierce. Pierce, I guess doesn't matter in that case. Oh wait, let's do the lower skill. Pierce, this is also lower skill. We'll just use the lower skill for all of them. And then disfavor, but then they're weak against that. I guess I'll just do the one that they're weak against. Okay, so that's the last one. At least that one's favored. Maybe save it. Should be good. Yes! Destroy them! I still think out of all of my sinners, or at least for this team that I made, Sinclair is always the most reliable. I don't know what I would do without him. Die, probably. Okay, so far so good. Got one staggered. This is Pierce. This is also Pierce. Go with that. 71, it's a little too much. That should be enough. Did I get everyone? Yep. My Sinclair never won his clashes, so I guess we got different opinions. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's really sad though. I think for me, the least reliable is Heathcliff. Because he always, whenever it's like, even when he has 45 sanity, he always somehow loses his clash when it really matters. Drives me nuts. Ugh. I'm so glad that I think Otis and Gregor are like the second most reliable for me. I guess I could just do this one. Doesn't really matter for that one. Next wave. Okay, so if I remember correctly, let me like look at my reference book that I made just to be very, very clear that I got this. And for those of you who don't know, I did make a reference book for streamers so that people won't have to like backseat as much. But it's like super general, so you guys can still backseat when the time comes for some people. Okay, so this is standard counter. And if I remember correctly, the standard counter was you avoid the counter and then just do a defense move against and chain it to the attack. Just gotta make sure that that actually is the case. Let's see, where did I put it? Okay, here it is. Am I right? Let's check. So, chain, yeah, so it's defense skill. Wait, what are you targeting? Okay, last one. No, not that one. Ah, no. There we go. This one. Good. And then this one is also the same. It's the second one. Okay, so that goes there. This one is the last one too. Gosh darn it, what am I supposed to do? I guess I'll just do this. Wait, what? How bad is it? Let me actually see that. Because if it's not that bad, then I might as well just set it off. 1123, and what are we weak against? Blue, red. Blue, red. I suppose it is weak against. But if it's not too bad, 1123, but it has burn. Now let's try it out first and then see if the... What are you after? Okay. Second. Last.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
What do you mean I'm letting them get hit? I dodged them all! Okay, now I can attack them. This one is first Honglu. And they're weak against this one and the blue. Let's go with that. This is hitting the last. Yep. Middle. Oh, I thought I connected it. Middle. It's not ideal, but it's fine. That one too. I guess that's a little better. This one as well should be fine. Favor. Yeah, that should be good. Yes! Perfect! And killed it! Sinclair, you're the best! Honglu's doing pretty decent too, for once. Yes. Okay. Push. I don't think I can stagger that. So let's do this. Now attack. Trying to get rid of it. That one's dead. Evade is the best. Let me actually check something. Oops, I must burn. On use, the target has 5+ burn on hit. Okay, well, I never got hit, so that didn't affect me. But I actually thought that counter doesn't trigger if you have defense set to the attack skill. But considering that we still got burned. Oh wait, are we even... How many burns did we even get? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so that's what it was. Well, I better kill this thing. There. Looking good. And staggered, so... And killed! Okay, let's see what this is. Now, let me read that again. Every turn, start gain burn equal to turn count. So 8. So that's why it's 8. What's this? Insight. Okay, what about this? Haste. Okay. Wow, that is a pain. Okay, 38. Okay, so it has 2 stagger levels. Burn, pierce fragility. On use. Gotta make sure it doesn't use it. Weak wrist. Take Eddie 80% burn. If the target has burn on hit, spread half. Ugh, sounds like a pain. Okay, well, let me see. What are you weak against? Oh yeah, we still don't know. I'm trying to avoid getting that burn.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Yeah, I need more information too. Yeah, go evade! It worked! Okay, so let me see. Did I get an advantage to get more information? Oh wait, I have to actually attack it, huh? Do I need to? Okay, I guess I have no choice. I can't keep dodging all the time. Favorite. By 10%. Do I need... Okay, I think I need HP. Oh wait, I need to do it. Gosh darn it! How do I? I need to first tackle everything before. So I wanted to aim for this, and not this. Okay, now I can. Yeah, there we go. And then I remove that. And then continue with this. Okay, did I cover everything? I think it should be okay. No! Okay, there we go. Good. Keep going. Okay, not bad. I'm sorry, Honglu. I'm sorry, Honglu, don't die. Please don't die. Maybe I should have dodged it in the end. Oh, it didn't. Oh. Sinclair, I needed you to actually heal. I mean, it kind of did it, I guess. Got staggered. $36. Well, that sucks. Learned my lesson with that. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. What's the turn? I should have looked at that first. Okay. Okay. I failed the mission. Man, do I need to?
거기구나.
I can't believe this. Oh, it died.
분명히 잘 싸워.
I messed up at that part, the beginning. I can't believe this. I should have just been more careful and just in defense.
아직
Yeah, I
잘할 수
know I
있는데.
failed.
열쇠가 필요하신가요?
Oops, that is not what I was trying to do. Oh, this was bleed. That's why you hate this Intervallo. Oh, I can see why. Okay, so let me actually see what I... Okay, so obviously that one's gonna stay as poise. Just do... I don't want to do a charge though. I have no choice. Bleed. Huh. If I remember correctly, the attack that it was weak against was blunt and the blue skill, light blue, which is none of these. Do they have blunt? No, it's pierce. None here too. Guess I'll just have to stick with this one.
열쇠가 필요하신가요? 진리를 열기 위해.
First one's on the block. Because I've already begun. Wait, I already got this. Yes. Also, thank you for the follow, Roma. Okay. I can do this. Let's do the weaker. Build up. Oh, you're tackling that. You're the second. Guess that should be good.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지요.
Time to up my SP. Okay, so I think so far up until the boss part, or at least the Picatula, Ray, at least the big one. Up until that part, I was doing fine. And then when I just don't know if I should be continuing to evade. Okay, so this is actually a question, so give me advice here, because this is something I may want to add to my reference book. But if, just like what we saw earlier, if the boss monster or the enemy has multiple slots, and in the multiple slots they always have a counter, and then if both sinners are clearly weak or have the weakness that we'll get them killed, then what do I do in those cases? But also, I realized I didn't really check the order of things, so that's probably why I died too. I can't believe I forgot that. First, third, second. Dominating.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
So if you guys have advice for that, read the counter of the stage 3 wrath carefully. Okay, then I shall do that. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to ask about, but I forgot to ask you guys in my server when I was making the reference book. But on use
크게 다친 지성을
means that when it's being used,
직접
as in when it actually comes into effect, right? And then on hit is when it attacks you successfully. Is there like a difference between the two? Yeah, I know for offset it doesn't work for counters, so I'm not really sure what to do in those cases when each round you go with that boss. What exactly is the ideal strategy to go for? Because not like you could evade the entire time. I don't think it's gonna work like that. So I would like to hear your knowledge on what to do for those cases.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 격수가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
The only method I could see evading a counter is if you do the strategy of using evade on all the attack skills and just completely avoiding the counter so that it won't trigger. But if the counter is there for every round, then is that even possible to even get through the match? In the end, you're gonna have to sacrifice someone then, wouldn't you? Unless this particular boss has like at least one round where it doesn't use the counter or show it. I guess I could see if that's the case. Let's see. This is first. Sorry, let me do this real quick before I look at the chat again. So that one's done. This is second. This is also third. I'll take care of that one. And that should be good. Okay.
어두운 무지를
It
열어줬지.
should be possible if you I'm trying to figure out what that means. Something to evade before hitting the counter. But even if you chain the evade to the counter, or do it to the first one, unless you mean like chaining the attack to another attack first, the one that starts triggering first, and then set everything else to defense. But you'll still get hit because it's dependent on the first, right? Hi Dead, welcome to the stream. We're trying to figure out a strategy on how to counter this counter because one counter just kills devastatingly. I really don't like the fact that the burn accumulates as each turn goes by. It's really annoying. Okay, let me actually check the. So I believe the one that we fought against has the same counter as this one. So I'm just not sure. Wait. Boost the damage of attacks against weak by. Wait, is this talking about the enemy or us getting the weak? Oh yeah, we are getting the weak resist damage boost. What am I talking about? So doesn't that mean I need to let it boost the damage of attacks against weak resistance by percentage based on count? So I'm not sure if this means that the enemy is going to get more damage from us, or if it means that we're going to get a lot more damage than usual. But so far, I feel like I need to make sure we can get through this as soon as possible. But can someone clarify that? Is that what it means? So this is one of the things I had trouble with, is understanding if it's supposed to benefit us or if it's supposed to benefit the enemy. Boost the damage of attacks against weak resistances. So if the counter hits you, okay, so it is that, okay. Good to know, thank you. In that case, this is... That should be enough. That should avoid the... Oh no! Sinclair, how could you fail me at a time like this? Only you too? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You guys are at 45 sanity. Okay, how far are you from stagger? Okay, you're very close. I'm gonna stagger you. Okay, you're not very close. Check above doom and despair and everything unfair. That's true. Okay, now I'm at turn 6. Now I have 6 burn. Okay, I'm gonna destroy you. It's the last thing I do. I think 2 should be enough. Let's see. I actually hate the requirement for this. Yeah, I don't like it either. It's kind of annoying. It's less pressure if they didn't have it, but I mean, I guess it makes sense because check up or whatever. Do you think 2 should be enough? Let's see. See, it was 102, so 20 damage should be enough. Yeah, should be good. Kill you before the counter hits. Yes, stagger worked. Oh no, wait, I forgot about that. Oh, you're gonna get staggered, aren't you? Stagger him! Yes! Yes! Except Sinclair got, I mean, no, Homelu got staggered anyways. Okay. The heck am I supposed to do here? You're darn counter, and I still don't know what to do for this. Do I want to use Durante? Heal 15, but I already have SP. The boss sucks with his counter. It does. Oh yeah. Snow said to check the. All right, it's right here. Okay, so on use, if coin power +2, 6+ reuse this skill 2 times. Oh, okay, so it's just 2 times max. So I just need to freaking avoid the crap out of this. Okay. Good. I got this. Just 2 more times. Wait, but it says 2 times. You can only reuse the counter skill twice max. So after that twice max, I assume I'm able to actually clash with it. And then after that, it'll use it again because, you know, we have more than 6+ burn. My assumption though, please correct me if I'm wrong at this time because I actually do need you guys to confirm. But let's see, fatal, weak. Okay, good. So it's actually weak against lust and gloom. Oh, if it actually uses a counter? What? Because it's on use. So does that mean it's always gonna use counter then? So aren't I just screwed either way? Okay. Well, then I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Let me see what the order is. Okay, so that's the first one. No, but whatever hits actually. Man. I need 80 damage. What am I supposed to do here? I don't think you could just put a counter or evade on the counter and call it a day. I don't think it works that way. At least everyone else has been telling me that once you actually do 1 damage on the enemy, then you get the counter no matter what. And your defense skill that's on the counter doesn't really work. Let's try it anyways. Man, should I just dogpile at this point? Wait. So maybe I should just like risk it and just put everything. This is about 416. Do you think I can stagger him? I don't think I'm gonna be able to stagger him. But I mean, I'm already like half dead. Maybe I should just try it at this point. Okay, well, let's try and go for it, whether I die or not. Alright, I guess not.
이미 도달했다. 이미 도달했다.
Well, that did something. 92. Maybe I can heal? Actually, I can't remember what it was. Okay, heal 2 allies at the lowest by a max. Okay, let's try that actually. Yes! Will this make me pass?
헤어 넘겨드리죠.
Well, it didn't make it to half, I guess. Let's see the first. Okay, so that's the first. What? Okay, third. At this point, I have nothing to lose. Except I have everything to lose. Oh no! Darn it. I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I just need to hit once. Well, here's goes. How can I agree on that? Well, at least it killed it. In the most unpleasant manner. I still won, but it makes me angry. I hate this. Well, I gotta write this down.
어떡해. 잘 마무리했네요. 아휴, 이번에는 실수를 안 했나?
I'm so pissed off. Wait. Let me actually write this down. Because as I'm doing this, I'm trying to update my guide to make sure it includes anything that I'm not 100% sure on. That way, the guide will actually help me a lot more when I'm learning the gameplay. Okay, so let's see. My problem was not understanding differences between on-use versus what was it called? Actually, let me go back for a second. On use, on hit. And also what to do when you're stuck on an enemy who has counter for every round. And you can't take the hit. And you can't take the hit. Okay. So I'm gonna be like collecting a whole bunch of stuff while or at least write down stuff as I do this. This one's probably gonna have a really ridiculous, annoying extra requirement, isn't it? Ugh, whatever, it's fine. Of course it's these 3. Yeah, like I totally... Okay, you're the only one I have, I think. Yeah, you're the only one leveled up, so... Every turn you get 1 more burn, so turn 6, that's when the... So I should have just killed everything before turn 6. The only thing is I wasn't sure if I could, but that was my only problem. Okay, so little brother is bleed. So if that's the case, then I might as well use this one. Yeah, bleed. Allies lose 3. Go with that. Did I give all of them their egos? Oh, I just realized I have pursuance. You know, I was trying to get fluid stack this entire time, but I did not realize I had this one. What the heck? When did I get this? Oh yeah, I got it like 3 days ago, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't. Well, I'm still gonna try to get fluid stack, but still, that's good to know. Should I thread spin this right now? I wonder if that would be a good idea. Revelation from above. That sounds pretty nice. The question, should I thread spin right this, like right now? Would that be a good idea, or should I just do it after the round? Not sure. It's good to know that I have them. It's a good ego? Okay, then I guess I might as well. Because I don't have a... I don't know if I want to do that right now. I guess it would be a good idea? Let's see. Do I want to do this right now? I mean, protection is nice, so yeah, I guess might as well. I don't have fluid sac, so I might as well make this one. I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so that should be good enough for now. And then, let me see what this one is. This is sinking. I don't need it right now. So that should be good. I think this is the only identity I have for... Oh, I have priest, so I guess I could go with this one. Lead. At 50 HP, gain additional. Gain 3 aggro. And then at 5+, consume 60 blood feast. And then skill 3 is heal 50%, deal 1 damage for every 1%. Okay, let's try this one. I haven't really used the La Mancha Land IDs very much, so it's gonna be a learning curve, I guess.
망치를 파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
Oh wait, I should have checked what the resources was for pursuance. Oh my gosh. Next up, you three, let's get in there. Indoor voice will do, bud. We can hear you just fine without you shouting at the top of your lungs. Now let us discuss Pacatulum Pigritiae Sloth. Stones are sturdy, but that's all there is to them. They are directionless and unmoving, completely surrendered to inertia. They are trapped in their current lot in existence until someone else comes along to roll them away. Truly, there is no better symbol for sloth than them. It is efficient to live within the bounds of rigidly established routines. Ugh, getting lumped in with these two is making me real self-conscious all of a sudden. Like I'm just some lazy incompetent. Do not compare yourself to Faust, Gregor. Should Faust become the point of reference for one's competency, the overwhelming majority of the city's population will be deemed incompetent. I'll admit that I'm not the most diligent person in the room, but I'm taking back that comment about being incompetent. Check this out, fellas. I'm not that rusty just yet. Charging alone into danger poses. Too late. This will be harder than expected. Let us provide assistance. Okay, I'm ready. Maybe not, but I am ready. I'll try to be ready. Please tell me you did not... Okay, body. Huh, no defense. Okay. Bind. Wait, they're not gonna have some weird... Okay, I guess it's fine. This one is... Nails. And what are they weak against? Did it say? No, it didn't say yet. 8, 14. Let's go with the smaller skill. Smaller. Oh yeah, this is smaller. Inflict nails, inflict bleed. This one, gain 3 aggro to this skill slot next turn. Okay. If target has 6+ bleeds, coin power +1, gain 10 bleed. Okay. At 50% plus HP, gain 15 additional bleed. Got it. And then what about this one? Oh wait, I already clicked that one. Wait, is it the same? Oh, it says Alien Heart. Okay. at 5+. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the green. And then this one is bleed 2. Okay. And then I guess that should be good. Did I get everyone? Yes, I have.
봐주마.
Fast, it's been so long since I've seen this ID.
또한 용서해.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever used this one. Not bad. Okay, so let's see. Oh wait, did we find out the weakness? So they're fatal against blunt and the green one, which is gluttony. Gluttony and fatal. I mean blunt. Ah, no wonder this was effective. 7. Dominating. 78. 58. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, huh. This one's not bad. I should have used this ID a bit more.
불개서
영원히 잠들어라.
Oh. Okay, so now she needs more SP. But first, oh wait. On hit with the skill, heal 50% damage, deal 1% damage for 1% missing. If target has 6, consume every excess stack. Okay, and this one is gain aggro. And let me do it again so that she gets all the SP.
내가 봐주마.
Yes! Nice! Beautiful! Next wave! There's 3. I don't think I'm gonna beat this or get this extra thing forever. Okay, so this one is gain 3 protection, so we can offset it. Well, there I have a passive. Unless this unit is staggered, lower its stagger threshold by 5. Okay. And that's the same for all of those. You are second. Offset. You're targeting her first. Second. Oh wait. Second. Two, 4. Okay, perfect. So this one is I'll just make him do the whole thing. Okay, so this one and this one. Apply envy at 4. Okay, so far that's good, and then we just need to do that one. Cool.
죄인인가?
Okay, I I feel pretty good about this one so far. Much better than the other one, because the other one was... I feel a lot more comfortable when it's not counter. I hate counter.
정보를 읽고 있습니다.
Okay, Alien Heart is 7. Bloodied Hand is 6. Let's level up. Okay. Think this should be good for 12. Control. Dominating. Control. Dominating. Dominating. Think I got... Oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Yep, got that. Yep. Yep, all good. Oops, no. Got this one too, and... I feel so comfortable. I should probably check Gregor's HPs in the next round and choose appropriately. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get the EX done. These are tankier than I expected. Wait, what was this one? Heal 40% of damage dealt. Aha, okay, so that's what it was. Okay. Oh wait.
고회는 나중에.
No, not you, Faust. No, not you. Okay.
성담은 나중.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so Bloodied Hand is 3, 60 Blood Feast consumed, Alien Heart. Converts to Bloody Hand 2. We're in Bloodied Hand 3. At Bloody Hand 3, gain 1 offense level up based on the stack and additionally inflict 1. Okay, good. And bleed, and then for Alien Heart, we have 8, so gain 1 stack. At 50%, gain 1, and then at 40 on hit, heal. Okay, got it. And then Blood Feast is stores all bleed damage dealt in this zone. We are at 60. Resets when moving to a different zone. This value is shared by all characters. Okay, cool. Okay. I was a little concerned, but I guess it's fine. This one is gain at 50%. And then this one is gain at 50. What about this one? Gain aggro. This one's good. 3 SP. 3 SP nails. Okay. Dominating. Favored. So these are done. You do target this. Coin power +1. If the target has vengeance mark. Does it have vengeance mark? No, it doesn't. And this one is gain MB. Okay, I think we're good with this one. So beautiful. Good job, Gregor. Yeah. Come on. Yes, good, good, good. No! 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 There we go.
그 정도 각오로 우리 식구를
Making me
건드려.
sweat. Can't believe we had one more wave. Okay, gain 49. That should be good. Nice.
어머니 잠들어.
Beautiful. Yes. Okay, let's see. Tremor. Okay, got that. Inflict 2 tremor against the attacker when hit as long as there is remaining shield HP. Gain 3 protection. And this unit is going to take 50% less damage. Okay. And then we attack this one. Wait, what are you weak against? Of course you don't show. I didn't attack you yet. Okay, and this one, neutral. Neutral? At least this is dominating. It's neutral. I need to win the clash. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, did I get everything? Okay, let's do this. Faust, I believe in you! Okay, so far it's all good. Punch harder! That's right. Make them bleed. Why?
동안 읽어줄까?
Why? I mean, we still won the clash, but still. Okay, I guess I have no choice. I'm so annoyed. Dominating 14. Dominating. Oh wait. There we go. Oh no. That's not what I was trying to do. That's the second one. Okay. Now I need to... There we go. And then I can attack this one. So this one's all good. That one is clashing with that one. And then that one's good too. And that one is also good.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
No, Mirasol, why? Okay. So good, yes!
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
SP up for Gregor. Good, this is how it should be. Gotta do that. Favored. Neutral. Oh, what's attacking him? First one. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, you're attacking the second one. Max is that? There's a plus 33%, but the base is 3 and 8. Guess this would be safer. And then this one attacks Faust. Okay, that's good. You're attacking it too? That works. Okay, and this one, your assault. Ugh, it's not gonna work. Okay. It doesn't offset. I just. Okay, so weak against. This is Sloth. And are you weak against Sloth? Okay, you're normal, so I guess we'll just take it. Oh, wait, but it's a guard, not a counter. What am I talking about? So that means it's gonna be reducing that, so that means there will be... I don't have a... Does it not have another weakness? Everything else is normal. I have no choice. Neutral. Well, at least our counter can work. Neutral, unopposed, 12, 19. Wait, is this? Okay, that's dominating. Let's see the turn. Okay, so it's that. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Got it. And then that one. And then that. Okay. Well, it should be fine.
죄인인가?
Good. Gregor! Go, Faust! So far, so good. Gosh, Gregor's so cool. Yes. Okay, so now that everyone's at 45, we're all good so far. I definitely did not get the EX requirement, but that's fine at this point. This is nails. This is the XP. So I'll do that one. This one is Gregor. Yep, let's do it. Oh, I forgot to do the guard offset. That's fine, I suppose. Come on! We're so close! I can't believe I activated that. I'm so annoyed. Okay, let's remember to do a guard. There we go. Now it's offset this time. Dominate that. Neutral. 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 Okay. So I'll do it that way. Neutral or 14 seems a little bit more. Let's see. Order goes from there. That one, okay, that seems good. Yep, that looks good. That looks good too. Yeah, that looks fine. And yeah, that looks fine.
정화.
We're so close to stagger. Oh, come on. Someone stagger it already. Near Salt, I believe in you. Hit harder. Come on. Man, I thought it would work. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Dominating. Offset. Dominating. Neutral. Neutral. 14. Okay, we offset it. It's all good. These dudes are just so tanky, doesn't help. They have their damage type set to 0.5. I know, right? But at least, you know, I am very close to staggering him. I staggered him already. Yeah, I staggered. I gotta say, this fight's a little less painful compared to the previous. Just by a tiny bit. I didn't meet the extra requirement for this one either, but I'm okay with that. Coming back to this game and understanding the gameplay now is a lot different, finally, for me, personally. Because I really felt like I was a headless chicken when I was playing this game before. And now I'm kind of tempted to further build my bleed team. It was a lot more entertaining than I thought. Oh no, self-detonate? Wait. Okay, so you don't have a defense. What about you? You have counter. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, at less than 50% core HP. Core and part heal on coin hit. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, okay, that's fine. Okay, oh, you're sinking. Okay. Okay, I understand now. Okay, that's for all parts. Whose bright idea was this? Okay, let's do. Let me look at the time. Oh, it's already 1.5 hours. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it here. The next one, I'm hoping we can get maybe like 1/4 done again, and then another last stream to finish the Intervallo. But so far, I really think that making that reference guide was a good idea. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I made a reference guide and have it on my channel. It's meant for all streamers and for new players. Because I felt like I did not understand what I was playing. So, and the guides were just, like, it made sense when watching it, but it wasn't like super useful when I have to stream. So I feel like making that reference guide has taught me a lot, and thankfully I'm able to build it further, especially as I get through the actual game itself and trying to understand what I'm missing. So for now, I do have like 2 things I'll probably have to add to the reference guide to make it a little bit, I guess, understandable for myself and maybe for others who do use it. But I feel pretty good about the gameplay, a lot more than like 1 year ago. 1 year ago was, I don't even know what I did. I only survived because everyone backseated me. That was pretty much how it went. But now I feel like I can actually do things and know what to actually look for. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't know about you guys, but I'm proud of myself for actually understanding the gameplay a lot more. I know I said this yesterday too when I was streaming it, but I didn't get enough like gameplay stages yesterday, so I actually feel like this checkup is kind of a good time for me, surprisingly, because it tests whether I actually know it or not at this point. And now I actually feel like I genuinely understand it in most circumstances, which I just feel so relieved about that. But so far about the Intervallo, I am quite enjoying it. I really like how Heathcliff is taking control as the assistant, and it just shows that if he gets more opportunity as like a leader of some sort or have to bring order, then he would actually be a great, person to actually give order to these people. Surprisingly, very good at it. Then again, he is quite extroverted, and in the sense that he's quite, I guess, what's the nicest way to put it? Loud? Like, it's hard to ignore him, basically. That's one of the best things about him. At least that's how I feel. And after his canto, even more so, he's a lot softer with his words. But I feel like in this Intervallo, his words have gotten a little bit, like you can kind of see the old him a little bit more in this Intervallo compared to like Canto 7. Maybe it's because Canto 7 was like kind of serious. So that's why he was a lot more like careful with his words. But this one was, so far, story-wise, has been very enjoyable. And kind of relaxing in some ways too, when it comes to like the situations going on. Because it's just a regular checkup, right? Regular quotes. Eat this brash, but gives a reason, tough love. Yeah, that's exactly what I like about it. And he shows more of that here too. And I think he secretly, we already know he's basically a tsundere at this point, but he clearly craves, some recognition and, have some kind of authority, even though he says that he doesn't care about such things. I feel like if he was given the opportunity, though, he would be the type who would do his ultimate best. He's so adorable of a character. I quite enjoy his character. Actually, I like everyone so far. There hasn't been a character that I have heavily disliked, mostly because we learn about them so much in detail, or we will get to learn them soon. So I quite enjoy the progression and growth of these characters because of that. So my kids, what'd you think of today's progress? We managed to finally reach the halfway point, or at least I think it's the halfway point almost. I guess technically it should have been 2 more nodes and that would have been the halfway point, but close enough, right? So either way, we managed to get through a lot. And so let's make sure to etch this into our own memory and keep it safe. And as always, formally inviting you to the next tea party. The so-called anime enthusiast fox, who's that? This was Dina. So until the next time then, bye.